Hello world, Shelly here, and today I've got a trip through my beauty empties. I do these whenever I have enough things to talk about, and I think I probably went overboard, waited a little too long. I got a ton of stuff in front of me. Got some hair, I've got some skincare, I've got some, what would you say, edibles? Not those kind of edibles, but let's get into this. Let's start with hair because I only have one hair thing, and that is the Redken Color Extend Magnetics. These shampoo and conditioners are, this is kind of like my default. I always have these in the shower. If my hair is getting finicky, I know that they work really well for my hair. My thing is that they don't give me I don't feel like that silkiness in my hair, but they maintain the color. It always rehydrates my hair. It just works really well for my hair. It just doesn't feel like holy grail to me. It's like that old standby that I know is going to get my hair back into good shape if I need it to, but I'm still on the hunt for the holy grail, and maybe I just have commitment issues with my hair. You guys know I did a little, we're a little bit more purple now than we were before. I don't really commit to anything with my hair, so maybe that's just the problem. But I already have repurchased these. I actually bought them in the 1 liter size, the big pump that you can keep in the shower, and it'll last me forever. So yes, I do recommend these. I have a hard time recommending hair things because I don't commit to hair things. I'm always on the hunt for something different, and that's just the way I am. Let's get into some skincare. I have one cleanser that I have finished. This is from Neutrogena, the Hydro Boost Gentle Cleansing Lotion, the sensitive skin version, because the sensitive skin version has no fragrance. I don't avoid fragrance in all my products, but if I have the opportunity to avoid it, I do. I like this cleanser, but I like the I like this cleanser, but I like the La Roche-Posay Gentle Hydrating Cleanser a little better, and I like the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser a little bit better. I think this is more of just kind of a gel texture, and I kind of prefer the creamy texture of the other two. So this was fine. I just wasn't a huge... I won't repurchase it because I like those other ones better. But if you like Neutrogena products, this is a good one. So it's not that I don't recommend it, it's just that I have other things that I enjoy more. I went through the giant size bottle of the Lancome Genifique. I've been using this for a couple of years now. And right now I'm experimenting with switching up the serums in my morning routine. So I am using the Clarins Double Serum in place of this, which I've also used in the past and I missed it, so I repurchased it. So this one is going to sit on the sidelines for a little while, but I absolutely highly recommend it. I thoroughly enjoy this serum. I feel like I'm just experimenting with other ingredients in my serum step, if that makes any sense at all. So nothing bad to say about this. I've been through 6, 7, 8 jars of this at this point in my life. I've gone through a lot of these. They are thumbs up. Another Neutrogena. This one actually took me a while to get through. It looks like a small bottle, but you really only need the teeny tiny bit for under your eyes. This is the Hydro Boost City Shield Eye Serum. It's very similar ingredient-wise to the tub of the Hydro Boost gel moisturizer that you use for your whole face, but this has some extra peptides in it. So if you just want the hydration, go ahead and use that gel under your eyes. They're very, very, very similar. But if you do want the extra peptides, might as well go the extra step and get the one specifically for your eye area. I did not find this to be hydrating enough on its own, but very same story with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Gel. I use it as a booster for my moisturizer. So it puts down a little bit more hyaluronic acid, a little bit more moisture retention, and then I put my moisturizer on top of it. So I use this in conjunction with another eye cream or an eye moisturizer, like the Belief. They have an eye balm, an Aqua eye balm moisturizer that I use that works really well with this one. Really, any other moisturizer with this, thumbs up. Enjoyed it very much. I will probably repurchase it. I might hold off just until I finish my tub of the Hydro Boost gel, and I'll just use that in the meantime. And then I'll repurchase, but good stuff. recommend. Speaking of belief, I went through a sample of their Aqua Balm Hydrating Toner. I was really curious about this because it does have denatured alcohol in it, and I've been watching a lot of videos on the effects of alcohol on the skin, the drying alcohols like SD alcohol, denatured alcohol, and a lot of people with dry skin will avoid them because they can be drying. But here's the thing with alcohols. If they're formulated with other ingredients that offset that dryness, as long as you don't have a sensitivity to the actual ingredient, they're not going to be any more drying than anything else. So this has a denatured alcohol pretty high up in the ingredients, and it's a hydrating toner. So I figured I'd get the sample, try it out. This sample lasted me surprisingly long. Well, toner, you don't need a whole lot of it. I probably got 2 months out of this, so I have a really good idea of how well it works. It does not dry my skin out at all. The thing I know with Belief, and I know this from, I have their witch hazel toner as well, it's also meant for dry skin, and it also has denatured alcohol in it, and it doesn't dry me out, and it's because they do a really good job formulating the least amount of alcohol necessary to the proper balance of hydrating and moisturizing ingredients. It's not just a filler in their case. The thing with alcohol, it does serve a purpose. So one thing, and this is why it's in things like sunscreen, it helps the dry down process. Things like a toner that you don't want to stay moist on your skin. You want them to dry down. So you need some of the evaporation to happen. That's one reason that it's there. The other reason that's very useful, especially in a base kind of a skincare, like a toner that goes down first, is that it can actually help your later topical skincare on top of it get more deeply into the skin, because it helps get past that lipid barrier of your skin that is blocking everything from getting through. So it can help your ingredients to get into your skin and penetrate more deeply, and that's a good thing. You want that to happen. So unless, if you're sensitive to these alcohols, definitely avoid them. But if you don't have a sensitivity to the ingredient, don't just automatically say no alcohol, because there are reasons that it's there, and in a proper formulation where it's formulated very well, you are going to appreciate those products. So I enjoyed it. I will be buying the full size. I have a couple other toners that I need to kind of use up. I'm actually in a use things up mode. So anything that's like half empty or more, I'm trying to get rid of so that I can restock with things that I enjoy. I love Belief products anyway. I've been a super fan of theirs for quite some time. The moisturizing balm lotion is moisturizer lotion. Why I haven't said that word in a long time. Is my favorite moisturizer of all time. Anyway, let's talk Drunk Elephant. You guys know that I have switched away from the Drunk Elephant products, just looking for things that are a little less expensive. I love Drunk Elephant, don't get me wrong. I've used them for years. This is the C Firma Day Serum. I've right now switched to, I'm going back and forth between the Timeless Vitamin C Serum and the, it's drugstore. Is it L'Oreal? Oh, I'm going to have to link it below because now I can't remember if it is, I think it's L'Oreal. The one that I had in my recent video where I talked about skincare that I've been testing out. It's a red tube. So I'm just looking for things that are not quite the price of Drunk Elephant. But I love Drunk Elephant. No dissin' Drunk Elephant. I will never say anything bad about the brand, the products. The only thing that I really don't like about this C serum specifically is that they color it orange, so you can't tell when the vitamin C has gone bad. Once it's gone bad, it's no longer effective, and vitamin C is a really hard ingredient to keep stable because air can make it unstable, water can make it unstable, light can make it unstable, and over time it's a very unstable ingredient. So you can't tell if your vitamin C has gone bad or not in this kind of a formula because they've added colorant to make it look orange. Something like the Timeless vitamin C, it's clear. So once it starts to turn orange, I know that it's bad and I need to buy a new one. You can't tell with this. So that's my only complaint there. But it's really not a problem with the effectiveness of the product in terms of while it's fresh. I love it. Oh, my beloved number 7. This is my line correcting booster serum. One of my favorite products of life. This is how I minimized my smile lines. It does an amazing job at that. This was probably the second tube I finished. I don't have any of this right now because I'm doing an experiment. One of the ordinary serums is, the ingredient list is similar, and the key ingredients appear to be the same. So I'm testing out to see if I can maintain the same sort of minimal smile lines with the ordinary serum versus this, because the ordinary serum's, a quarter of the cost of this approximately. I can already tell you, I've only been doing this test for about 2 weeks now. I can tell you already that I prefer the consistency of this. It comes out in sort of a gel, whereas the ordinary serum is a very liquidy, watery serum. And once you apply it, when you put other things on top of it, like your moisturizer, the ordinary serum feels like it moves around a lot, and this feels like it stays put where I placed it, which is like my smile lines, my crow's feet, my lines on my forehead. Your dynamic wrinkles is what this is meant for. So I'm going to guess that I'm probably going to decide to go with this because I prefer it staying in place. But we'll see on the effectiveness. Not sure yet. I will keep you guys posted. We have Clinique, Take the Day Off. Love these. This is one of the best cleansing balms on the planet. I always keep these little jars for travel. I have several favorite cleansing balms because I did several videos testing cleansing balms, and I've tested probably 15 to 20 of them. And so I don't necessarily repurchase this one all the time because I have so many favorites, but anytime I can get this little travel size, I do. Now you can buy these on Sephora, which is awesome, in the little small size. So get yourself one of these little jars if you travel. Oh, I talk about travel, but who knows when that's ever going to happen again. Lockdown. But do love this cleansing balm. Highly recommend it. If you're interested in other cleansing balms, I will try to remember to link all of my cleansing balm test videos so I can tell you all about all the ones that I love, but this is one of them, and this is the product that inspired me on my let's try cleansing balms journey. All right. SPF. I got this one while I was in Ireland last summer. It's been empty for a bit. La Roche-Posay. This is the Anthelios 50 Plus Shaka Fluid. Be aware there is a product in the same packaging that is made for distribution in the United States. It is not the same sunscreen ingredients. I prefer the European sunscreen ingredients. They have ingredients that, well, the US is just really far behind in approving active ingredients for sunscreen. And the European ingredients, especially with a lot of the newer technology, are better at the UVA protection. They are better at just consistency and comfort and being not greasy on your skin and not heavy. They're better at having less light reflection properties. If you like mineral sunscreens, you get that white cast and you don't like that. They just have a lot better sunscreens over across the pond over there. So this one was one of my Ireland pickups from last year. Love it. One of my favorite sunscreens I've ever tried in my life. Wears wonderfully under makeup. Kind of hard to get from the States. They don't sell it directly here. So you can order on the Amazon UK site, but sometimes you'll have sellers cancel on you because they see that they're shipping to the US. But if you can get your hands on this one, highly recommend it. Saturday Skin, the Rub-A-Dub Refining Peel Gel. I had a sample of this. This led to me purchasing the full size. This is just one of those physical exfoliants. It's a gel that has the little sort of granules in it. It feels like almost like a sugar scrub kind of thing, except it's very not your body sugar scrub. It's not that sugary, but very gentle, very small particles. You polish your skin with it basically, wait a minute, rinse it off. Your skin will be smooth as a baby's behind. I'm telling you, this stuff is like, it's so good. And I've tried a lot of, like the microdermabrasion, I think it's Dr. Brandt. I do enjoy that one. This one's even more gentle. So, highly enjoy the Saturday Skin version. Went through another bottle of Curology. I go through a bottle of this every single month. This is my super bottle. This was my last bottle at my lower tretinoin level. So I'm going to do a full Curology update video coming up as soon as I finish the bottle after this one. I got about a week left on it. This is 4% niacinamide, 0.01% tretinoin, and a 2% azelaic acid. And if Curology is available in your state. What you do is you subscribe. You are provided a skincare registered. What do you call those people? They're doctors. Words. And you have consultation with them, send them a bunch of pictures of your face from different angles, etc. Tell your concerns to them, and they will prescribe you a bottle. It is prescription skincare. And so I love it. It has simplified my evening routine quite a bit. I'm seeing much faster results. So like tretinoin, that's the generic name of Retin A. If you've heard of Retin A, it's a over-the-counter retinols. The difference is your body has to convert them to the desired ingredients that your body can actually use, whereas if you get it in the form of tretinoin already, your body doesn't have to convert it. And I am finding that you get faster results with this than you do with the over-the-counter retinols that your body has to convert. So I'm thoroughly enjoying my Curology subscription. Highly, highly recommend it if it is available in your state. Masks. I love the I Do Care lines. This is one of the baby size ones. I also have big ones. This is the Disco Kitten Illuminating Dimond Peel-Off Masks. People tend to be either pro or con peel-off masks. Some people say they give you wrinkles because you're stretching your skin and all that. I just love peel-off masks. I have dry skin that gets flaky, and when I have flaking skin, sometimes the only thing that is going to get those flakes off is a peel-off mask. And peeling that thing off and having all your dry skin disappear, like poof, is magic. So worth it to me. I hope I'm not giving myself wrinkles. I'm very, very careful with it, but I love this line. There's a purple one that is also awesome, but all of these I Do Care, do like DEW care. Very, very, very good peel-off masks. I enjoy them. They are available at Ulta. They're actually in lots of places. Also have a Drunk Elephant, the TLC Sakura Baby Facial. This is an acid mask, and 25% AHA and 2% BHA. It is serious. It's like the tingly, serious kind of mask. And I thoroughly enjoy it. Make sure your skin is just so soft afterward. You do have to endure a little bit of, let's just call it discomfort while it's on. I do find that it burns my face, but I've gone through several of these. Will I repurchase? I'm kind of enjoying other exfoliation right now. I still do acid toners, but I'm probably going to lay off the acid masks for a little while and do my peel-off masks for physical exfoliation versus chemical exfoliation and stick to toners for a little while, but I do recommend it. It's another thing. Your skin is amazing after you use it. And finally, the things you consume. I went through a bottle of the Pacifica Dream Sleep Beauty Gummies. It's basically melatonin. And it's in a gummy format. It's vegan friendly, which is awesome. You chew 2 at a time, so this is a 1-month supply bottle. There's 60 pieces in here. The calories on it, 30 calories for 2 gummies. Yeah. So, the thing with okay, they're fine. I will say on the upside, they're the kind of gummy that doesn't get stuck in your teeth. They're chewy, but they're not gummy. The gummies that, like, you chew and then you have to, like, pull your teeth apart and they're all sticking in your teeth and, like, I can't stand that kind of gummy. They're not that. They're very easy to chew. They don't get stuck all in your teeth. That's awesome. I did enjoy having a little nighttime routine where I would kind of crave these because they're tasty. But do you really need to eat 30 calories and have some sugar with your bedtime? Like, not really. I mean, I think I'd rather just take a melatonin tablet if I was going to do melatonin. Did they help me sleep? Maybe. I didn't notice a ton of... No. I mean, maybe my melatonin levels are fine. I did enjoy the routine of it, but then I also started to feel dependent on the routine of it, and I didn't like that. So I'm mixed on these. Honestly, I think you're eating a lot of other ingredients. So if you really need melatonin, I think I would just get a melatonin supplement that you swallow instead of gummies. But I didn't mind the routine. I really enjoyed having this as a nighttime routine. I didn't take them every single night. What I ended up doing was I did an experiment. I took them when I felt like I needed them in the beginning, just to see if it helped me fall asleep or anything, and I didn't really find that it did. Then I tried taking them 10 days in a row, because they say to take it as needed. Then I did 10 days in a row, and then stopped taking them to see if there was any effect of, like, I needed them to sleep now that I had gotten on the habit of them, or vice versa. They kept me up. And, when I went off of the 10 days, I didn't really feel much difference, so I don't think they're habit forming except for the actual routine and having a sweet little treat at night before you go to bed. Like, that part of habit forming, I enjoyed, but probably too much. But I don't think the actual taking melatonin was habit forming. It just didn't really impact me one way or the other. So, if you need melatonin and you don't like taking tablets, it's a nice, tasty way to do it. Let's go that way. Some gummies that I can't get my hands on anymore, which makes me mad. The 8 Greens gummies. Found these originally on Sephora. This is also a 1-month supply. You eat 2 gummies a day. It's 8 different greens. You've got spinach, aloe, wheatgrass, kale, barley, blue-green algae, spirulina, and chlorella. And 45 calories per serving. I enjoy taking greens in lots of different ways. I do green powders, I do green gummies, I don't eat enough vegetables because I just can't eat 6 or 7 servings of vegetables. It's so much volume of food. I just don't eat that much food. I know my size would indicate otherwise, but I swear I don't. So, I eat twice a day and I just can't, that's way too much food to eat at one sitting. I just can't eat that much food. So these help me to get more greens in my diet. Really enjoy. They taste like kind of a sour apple kind of a thing. Don't get stuck in your teeth. Really enjoy them. I enjoy them more than most of the green powders that you put in smoothies and things. Again, I feel like this is a lot easier, to fit a whole smoothie in me. Sometimes it's too much food to consume a whole smoothie. But now you can't really find these anywhere. I was able to find, it was either HSN or QVC. I got a second tub of them, and I finished that, and now they're out of stock. And they said they sold out of their whole 6-month supply in 3 weeks or something, and yada, yada, yada. Well, I don't care. I want these. You got me hooked on these, and now I want them, and I'm mad that I can't find them. And I look all the time. They're not back yet. So, I loved them, but you can't find them anywhere. And lastly, this one is always in my empties. I go through a bottle of this every 2 months. This is the vitamin I've been taking I was doing the math. I've been taking this for at least 12 years. It's the Mega Food. I switched from the regular one to the over 40 once I hit 40. But these are my daily multivitamins. They're made of food. There's a lot of flash-dried fruit and vegetables in here, and that's how I like my vitamins. So I know that these work because if I forget them and I skip more than 3 days in a row, I will come down with a cold. I will get sick if I don't have these. So I never skip them, ever. If I skip a day, I freak out, and they definitely help my immune system somehow. So that's my vitamins. I've got my allergy pills here. Best allergy medicine on the planet. Zyzal. Love it. Thank you. I forgot to bring my Nasacort. I go through tons of those too. I take these at night, do the Nasacort spray in the morning. That's my, that is what I do for my allergies. I love this stuff. There you have it. That's a million empties for you. That is all the empties I've got. Whew, so many things. If you enjoy Empties videos, if you enjoyed this one, if you'd like me to make more of them, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup, skincare, vitamins, all that stuff with me. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.